Hey Aries, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a bonus reading to show you guys a little bit of love for watching basically all the views that I got on your most recent video. I'm doing that for all the signs. Basically the 5 top videos that are getting the most views, I'm doing a bonus reading for. So that's been Gemini, actually, majority. So your 5th place. So Gemini has the 4-2 spots. So they kept on they were outranking. If I would do a video, they would outwatch it, and then they would outwatch the bonus videos too. So you're still on the list, so I'm doing this video before you get knocked off. So hopefully you guys can watch more videos so you can get more videos out for you. So this message right here, and this isn't going to be your Celtic cross. This is just going to be like a pre-message. So take it as it resonates. And again, this is going to be a general reading. So take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger, please and thank you. We're going to get into this reading, and then we'll pull out the Celtic cross and see what Spirit wants to talk about as well for that. So I feel like there's some sort of justice that's coming into place. Some of you might be dealing with the Libra. I was going to say Libra, but there's something that's been unfair and you've had to fight to get it corrected. You have the Justice card and the 5 of Wands, bottom of the deck energies. But whatever was out of balance, I feel like you're going to be grateful for it. You're going to be happy for it. You've really had to say something, or maybe you saying something has caused arguments or conflict. But this was necessary for you to do. There was something that was unfair, and I feel like it was unfair for a while, and you kept getting the urge, the need to say something and speak up. See, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be in your home environment, have to do with your home environment. Something that either you did it towards them or they did it towards you, but there's an investing and nurturing energy, contributing to somebody, putting in time and effort in something. And then there's something that was out of balance, unfair. I felt like there was a lack of somebody seeing something clearly in regards to actions of love, actions of emotions. There might have been some sort of third-party energy. I got that a little bit, not for many of you, but for some of you. There's some sort of energy of and somebody's not allowing themselves to see it because they have an emotional connection. And there's maybe this is internally, but somebody's fighting something internally because of a truth, something that was said or realized. All right. So let's keep going with this so we could move on. So there's some sort of truth, clarity, confirmation, realization, conversation, or thought, right? Somebody needs to stand in their power, have authority, have integrity, move forward towards something that they're no longer emotionally invested in. This could be you or your person. This could be in your thought energy. But I felt like there's been conflict in the environment. There's a need for change. Something has changed. Maybe communicating a change is causing conflict, additional conflict for some of you. I feel like the environment has some sort of toxic energy in it. And you're finally, I wasn't going to say it like that, but that it came out like that, but you're finally starting to make some sort of change. So for some of you, you've been having this in your environment for a while and you've been wanting to make changes and it's not been allowing you to. But for some of you, you might be in a third party and that's motivated you and inspired you to move forward, to finally put something right or back into balance. For some of you, there's this communication energy. You're gonna things are gonna be realized that it hasn't been fair. Things have been unaligned, a lack of balance, a lack of reciprocity. Somebody's not honest and fair. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna get engaged, and that's gonna cause some sort of celebration. You're gonna feel confident. I feel like for those of you who are getting engaged, I felt like there's going to be like a lot of happiness, a lot of celebrating, a lot of like you're going to feel really confident and proud. I feel like like you've been waiting to be somebody's wife. You've been waiting to be a wife. You're wanting to build with somebody, and you're grateful. But the devil card is peeking underneath here, so be careful. This might have like where one of the people is working and the other one isn't, where one person is relying on the other. Be careful, because something in regards to your stability might be like a little become less confident. Like there might be something that happens that makes you feel less confident, and it's going to be an unexpected situation. So be careful about that. Okay. So then what else? This last bottom line down here, it speaks about like having, for some of you, you're going to communicate this disappointment. You're going to communicate this hurt, this sorrow, these, like, for some of you, it might be thoughts or conversation, but basically you've had it. You're not going to be dealing with the person, place, or thing anymore, because it's not emotionally satisfying for you. And you're having new opportunities. And when you're having these new opportunities, you're looking back, remembering on how you've gotten through what you've gone through. And I feel like that's going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. You're going to have some sort of celebration. Again, there's a lot of celebration going on for you, Aries. You have the Justice, the Three of Cups, and the Death card. So for some of you, there's an ending coming towards, and then the Devil card is peaking. So for some of you, I'm getting like a third party energy with the Three of Cups and the Devil together, and then some sort of Death card and the Justice above it. So I feel like there's going to be I feel like for some of you, you might have been in a third party connection. And that's going to be coming out, like there's going to be a change within that. There's going to be some sort of balance and fairness brought into a situation. Take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages, guys. These are general messages, so you might find like pieces at the beginning resonate, pieces at the end, pieces in the middle. Take it as it resonates for you. All right, Aries. What the heck? All right, you have the King of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups underneath that, and the bottom is the King of Pentacles. And then over here, you have the Six of Wands. All right, I like this for you, Aries. So don't say anything. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to stress. You don't need to fight and argue with anybody and like prove your point. Sorry about the sun, guys. You don't have to say anything, right? Right now, there's somebody for sure being sneaky and shady. For those of you that this resonates with, guys, don't force the messages. Take it as it resonates. And you can know if something resonates or not by telling yourself, my name is Crystal. My name is not Crystal. And the difference between lying to yourself and telling yourself the truth, that's how you can see like if something resonates or not, if you ever get confused about that, okay? So there's somebody being sneaky and shady and deceitful. You think of this person like in a fond way, like you emotionally care for them. You're wanting to give to them and to nurture them. And meanwhile, they're being sneaky, shady, and deceitful. They're doing things behind your back, right? There's going to be some sort of forward movement. There's going to be an action taken. Like somebody's going to do something physically in the environment. So this person might like decide that they're going to move. They're going to, whatever this is. But you don't have to say anything. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything's going to kind of like align for you and fall into place for you. There's some sort of victory that's going to be had for you because you don't say anything, because you don't fight. Like, I feel like you might have fought before. Like, if this is resonating with you, I feel like people are doing things. They're like, for some of you, you have somebody in your environment. They're sneaky, shady, deceptive. They might be stealing your money, cheating on you. If it's your spouse, there's like sneaky, deceptive, shady behavior, right? Shady tactics. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of like right now you might have realized something, but you don't want to realize it, but you're being called not to say anything. Because you don't say anything, there's some sort of victory. Like people play themselves. Like you just have to give them enough rope to hang themselves, right? I don't know why people say that phrase. Give them an inch, they take a mile. But I felt like you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. And then over here behind the Knight of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. So somebody told you or acted like I care about our environment. I care about creating and nurturing something. I care about that we're building this together. Sorry, guys. I care about that we're building this together. And like, you could count on me. I'm here. I'm solid. I'm dependable. But really, they were lying. They were doing snaky, shady shit behind your back. They were trying to take from you. They were trying to take what you had. They were trying to win by any means necessary, by all cost, to make things stable and grounded for themselves. They were willing to like sacrifice the relationship. They wanted to win by any means. They're not willing to see things from your perspective. They're not willing to see things differently. So be careful with that, Aries. Okay. The Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yeah, so there might be telling you, like, I want to fix things. I want to build things. I want to work on things. I want this to work. But I feel like they're being sneaky and shady. They like this is involving your home environment in regards to like you've emotionally invested in them, but you have the Devil card out here again. So I feel like it's toxic. Like you have the Six of Wands over the Devil with the King of Swords. So I feel like there's like a realization within you that's going to allow some sort of healing, some sort of victory over this toxic energy. You're going to realize something. You're going to know something. You're going to say something. For some of you, this is something you might tell this person, I'm not going to do this with you. I'm not going to argue and fight with you no more. I'm not going to live in these circumstances no more. There, you see a victory over some sort of toxic energies in regards to your home environment and your stability, where you invested once or still invest your energies. But I feel like you haven't received the payback that you had hoped for. You haven't been loved the way that you had hoped, the way that you had thought. But there's a need to bring balance internally, Aries, so that you can like know what's worth investing on and know what's worth like putting your time towards. Okay. Let's see. You have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So you're stuck in your thoughts a lot. You don't want to be left out, or you might be stuck in your thoughts about leaving somebody out. You want to bring balance to something. You might have children with this person. You have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. So for some of you, again, you might have children with this person. There's something that you created together. It could be a home environment. It could be a relationship. It could like a family. But there's a need to bring balance into it, or leave things alone. For some of you, a lack of balance, like because there's a lack of balance there, you're feeling like your partner doesn't care and you're stuck in your thoughts about it. Like, do they care or not? Should I do something or not? Should I move forward or not? There's a Three of Swords with the Four of Swords. So I feel like you're wanting to heal whatever has been hurt within the relationship, within the connection, and you're stuck in your thoughts. Like, I feel like this person keeps on giving you doubts. For some of you, take it as it resonates, but this person keeps giving you doubts. They keep on hurting you emotionally, mentally, some of you physically. I heard, be careful with that. Don't allow that. You deserve way better than that. But there's some sort of hurt that keeps being caused in the situation, and there's a need and want to heal that. But I felt like there's like, it's just a repetitive cycle where there's like something is being created, needs to be created. There's a lack of balance. Somebody is not giving and investing where they should necessarily. Somebody feels neglected and abandoned, and they want to heal the connection, but they don't know how. They don't know, like, it takes two people to invest, right? One person can't do it on their own. But I felt like there's a need to have internal balance for whoever this is resonating with. Like if you're giving too much and you're not receiving enough, you need to have more balance within yourself to kind of hold back what you're giving, so that that other person can either step up or step out. You have the 8 of Cups. So if it's not satisfying for you emotionally, you need to leave it alone. If it's not working for you anymore, if it's not meeting you halfway, you need to leave it alone and get out of your thoughts. Like give the person job, whatever it is for you, give it time. Like don't be trapped in your thoughts wanting this healing. Like be willing to walk away, allow people, like meet people where they're at, allow people to act on what they're inspired to do. And if you walk away because you're no longer emotionally satisfied and like fulfilled by this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you, then that allows that to come back around. And you know that you're holding on too long and you need to let it go, but you're not following your intuition. You have this ability to like know that you need to kind of like pull back the reins a little bit, but you're not following your intuition. Okay, that's going to be it for our pre-messages. Let's get into Aries cross. Hold on, we got one more pre-message. The Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Under the Queen of Swords, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So you want to work. There's like somebody might have told you like, let's fix this, like let's work on this. There's something within you, thoughts that you're thinking about, that's leading you, causing you to want to think, like create something. Feel like you're inspired to manifest something, but you're like trying to be realistic. There's like a truth. For some of you, like you want to be alone, or like there's something you see nostalgic connection with from your past, and you find yourself thinking about that person, place, or thing. But I feel like you see it as being something like whatever this was in your past, it's something that you see as like your forever. If it's a person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you, it's something you have a nostalgic tie to that holds a lot of weight for you. It's important to you and it's in your past, but you're not with it right now. You're not speaking, you're not talking, you're not engaging with whatever this is. But there's something from your past that you're inspired and motivated towards. But there's something about like being truthful. What is it? Like telling yourself, hold on. You have the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're trying to see if somebody was wanting to build with you too, or willing to, like, were they investing too? Like, can I, like, is this really going to be what it looks like? Or am I just like buying a dream? Like you wanted to know if somebody was authentic before you started investing and creating, but you care a lot about this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you. I feel like you've been working a lot because you have an emotional connection towards it, emotional tie towards it, like starting something. You're wanting to communicate a new offer, or like start a new opportunity, but you're trying to evaluate, like, is it as good? Is it really as good as I see it? Is it really going to work out the way that I see it working out? I feel like you're trying to, like, for some of you, you might be developing some sort of strategy, some sort of plan. For some of you, you might be wanting to propose to your partner. This could involve a proposal as well. You might be trying to propose to your person and you're like strategizing. There's something you're strategizing right now. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Aries for February. You have the Ace of Swords again and the Knight of Cups. So again, you might be like wanting to communicate towards somebody. For some of you, you might be wanting to offer an apology. Again, for some of you, you're wanting to propose. There's like you're wanting to have communication. You care about somebody. There's this emotional thought on somebody. but something wasn't fair. Like there's a lack of conversation, a lack of communication. And that is fair. Like, okay, for some of you, you want to like apologize to somebody. And you see them as like accepting your apology as being like a wish fulfillment, is like it would make you so happy if somebody was to accept your apology. Like there's a realization, a recognition that something wasn't fair, something was out of balance, somebody was like independent, and it caused like some sort of I don't know what it necessarily caused, but there's like something has to be evaluated and accounted for because somebody was independent, too independent. And now they're like wanting to be forgiven of a situation, and that will make them so happy because they are emotionally invested towards whatever this is. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to like apologize. Like you think about somebody a lot. You have an emotional investment towards them. You think about them a lot. You can't get out of your head. You want to create some sort of home environment, a happy home environment, a happy love dynamics with the person. Please think. All right, Aries. What the heck? Aries. No more free messages. Aries. All right, we're not going to use that deck. Hold on. This is going to be the last pre-messages. You have the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Magician. Sorry, the Magician. Oh, that's so pretty. I love this right now. All right. The Two of Swords, the World card, and the Four of Pentacles. All right, so I'm not going to show you guys the cards right now because the view is too pretty. I don't know if you, well, I'm going to show you still. So right now, you're trying to take some sort of action forward. There's an emotional investment, like that you like this action is inspired by emotion for you. And you're wanting to say something or communicate something, to speak something. This whatever it is you're trying to speak, it involves like healing, some sort of like healing. And I feel like it's been a long time. This might have happened a long time ago, or this has been going on for a long time, but there's like some sort of like need to acknowledge something or speak something to help heal something that was once like really emotionally traumatic. Very much like, I don't know if this is you or somebody else. I don't know whether you're the one that's wanting to speak this or you're the one that got hurt. But somebody got hurt really, really bad at being in this connection or in this whatever situationship, whatever it is. And somebody keeps thinking about it. They realize that there's an emotional investment where they hurt somebody and they're trying to fix that. They're trying to repair that, and they want to apologize for that. They're trying to create a new opportunity, but they're not allowing themselves to see something, and they're neglecting their intuition. The Four of Pentacles, but they can't let this person go. So basically, this indicates that somebody was involved in a connection. They hurt their person. I don't know what it was that they did, but their person was hurt, and now they're wanting to apologize for them because they can't. To apologize to them, and they can't quit thinking about them. They can't forget them. They're trying to create a new opportunity, but they feel like they don't know what to do. I feel like their intuition is telling them what to do, but they're acting like they don't know, but they really do. They just like, to me, it's an energy of a cop out. I don't know if it's you or your person, but somebody knows what they need to do in regards to what it is that they're trying to communicate or want to like establish, create. But then they're acting like, I don't know what to do. I don't know They're not seeing something. They're not allowing themselves to see something, but they already know. Their intuition is telling them, but they're not listening to their intuition. Queen of Cups. So I felt like there's somebody, again, they think about you, or you think about them emotionally. You think about each other very fondly, like in a good way. There's a positive emotional connection that you think about. Okay, Aries for February. This is going to be our last shuffle. All right, Aries for February. Okay, the first two cards out, you have the Fool in the reverse, crossed by the King of Cups in the reverse. That's freaking hilarious. So you want to have a new offer, but you won't, because you won't do anything about how you feel. Okay. And then at a soul level, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So if this is resonating for you, where you find yourself keep on thinking about somebody, just know that if you're not moving forward towards what you're inspired to, just know Spirit's always going to bug you. Spirit at a soul level, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So at a soul level, you will forever think about this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you that you're passionate about, that you enjoy. There's some sort of emotional element towards it. You want to have this new offer, new opportunity, but you won't take forward action. Just know that you're going to think about this person, place, or thing forever. In your recent past, you have the Ten of Swords. So there was some sort of ending that took place. There was like a final thought, final conversation, a final whatever it was in the past. There was something that finally reached its the BS meter, finally was reached. I had it up to here with you. No, I'm just kidding. You're thinking about justice. This came out in the pre-messages a couple of times. So I feel like you're thinking about how do you bring balance into something. You're thinking about how something wasn't fair. In your near future, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, you're always going to think about this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you that you refuse to take this forward action on. At a soul level, it's like whatever this is for you, you're not like, you want this, but you won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it. And that lack of forward movement, but that desire, they're always going to remain with you. Like, you're always going to find yourself wishing you had, wondering what if. The heck, Aries, this isn't your energy. This is so weird. Aries are like doers. You do. You get in and do. You conquer. You're stubborn, and it's like you do what you want to do. I don't understand why you're having this desire to have forward movement towards something that you have an emotional tie to, but you're not. I don't understand that. So we're going to pull some more cards in a little bit. How you see yourself as the Queen of Wands. So you see yourself as like the prize, right? You see yourself as very confident, like this person should come to you, right? How other people see you as the Ace of Pentacles. So other people see you as like a good offer, like a good option, a wise investment. Like this, for some of you, somebody thinks that you're immature. Like, for some of you, somebody thinks that you're immature to make a solid connection. They see they see you as being more boyfriend or girlfriend material instead of husband or wife. They don't think you could commit for the long haul. Maybe that's why there's a lack of forward movement, because you're interested in somebody. You're like, hey, I'm all that. Like, I can make you happy and then some. But they see you as being a little immature and reckless, a little you don't act with the thought of the long term. Like you take like quick spontaneous actions that is kind of contradicting for like the long-term gains for some of you. For others, some people in your environment see you as like a good offer, a good reliable commitment, but it comes around like very slowly. It takes a long time to come. And others see you as like immature. Your hopes and or fears is this Knight of Swords. So you're fearful of having this conversation, communication. You're fearful of these thoughts. You're fearful of, for some of you, you might want somebody to like, you might be wanting communication. You might want to clear things up. For some of you, you want to clear something up. But for most of you, I felt like you're not wanting to conversate about it. Like you're wanting to keep this secret. Your final outcome should things remain the same. You have the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So you already know, Aries, there's something you know in regards to your stability. What would bring balance into your stability? Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Swords. So there's some sort of hurt, some sort of disappointment, some sort of abandonment, neglect. Somebody hurt you. And now I feel like now that kind of like caused you to have your walls and your borders up. All right. Let's go ahead and pull some, we're going to pull some clarifiers. Okay. Let me move those over there. All right, Aries for February. Aries for February. La shuffle. Sorry, one more. All right. What do I want to know? What do you guys want to know? Let me see. I want more of this current energy. Why is Aries resisting? Why is Aries resisting? You had the Seven of Pentacles. So you're still reviewing something. You're still evaluating something. I can't move forward yet because there's still more details. This new opportunity can't be done yet because there's still more to do. There's still more to think about. There's still more to evaluate. You're still planning and strategizing. There's like somebody's lost passion, lost inspiration. There's like an offer might be like fake. Somebody might be like being deceitful in the offers that they're providing, especially with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords out here. So somebody's being deceitful. They're really not inspired. What the hell? So there's there's an emotional investment somewhere, right? But this person isn't in your environment and you're not taking forward movement towards them. You're still evaluating things. You're still looking at things. There's a lack of passion. Somebody was deceitful and shady with their offers. Take that as that resonates. I'm not investing in it. Hold on. And then the Knave of Wands. So somebody communicated. Somebody did something out of passion. Somebody acted out of passion. I don't know. We're going to keep on moving because that's like becoming a bit much. So that at a soul level, what is this? Okay. Aries isn't going to be able to let it go. The Emperor, but you need to like stand in your power. You need to. Okay. Also too, whatever this is that you want at a soul level that you're not moving forward to, or that's coming about very slowly. There's an energy of like you keep on fighting yourself about it. You keep on like standing. I feel like you're very prideful, Aries. You're very prideful. And that's preventing, or somebody in your environment might be. but I feel like it's you. I feel like you want something, but you're not allowing yourself to move forward towards it, even though you might have done something. So you're like ashamed or afraid of how this person would receive you back. But you keep on finding yourself thinking about this person. And when you find yourself thinking about them, like, you shut it down. You don't allow your thoughts to overtake you. You like control. This is like a lot of self-control. All right. What is this Eight of Swords? Judgment in the reverse. So you're going to keep on thinking. You're going to keep on thinking of how things aren't fair. Things weren't done right. Things weren't fair. Like this energy, like I feel like you're trying to run from something you did. You did something to somebody that you owe them an apology for, or you feel like you owe them an apology, but you keep on fighting yourself on that. And you keep on acting like you don't. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles. All right, you have the Five of Swords. Somebody was sneaky, shady, deceptive. Somebody lied, right? Somebody tried to win at all costs, but by any means necessary. They're not allowing themselves to see it. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is freaking hilarious for whoever this resonates with. Your person sees you as a little bit immature, right? They see you as like an investment, like a wise investment. For some of you, they see you as a wise investment that they had to wait a long time for. For others of you, they see you as immature towards like long-term stability. Like it's like you can be a boyfriend and girlfriend, but you probably won't be like a husband or wife. They see you in that way. And they see you as being untruthful, as being deceptive, as not being willing to acknowledge a truth, of not seeing something clearly. Sorry. My bad, guys. And then what that's in regards to is a lack of balance, a lack of like somebody's like holding on and being very stubborn into what options were provided to them. There's like an offer to move forward. Do you want to move in with me? Do you want to do this? Do you like somebody like heavily held on and was like very stubborn, very stubborn. I'm getting very stubborn energy constantly in this reading. And that caused a lack of balance, right? So they feel like they can't move forward towards you. There's an immaturity. There's a lack of balance, but they can't let go of you either. Somebody hasn't forgotten you, just like you haven't forgot them. They think about you still, but they know that there's a lack of balance within the connection. Okay. So your person still thinks about you heavily too, but they know that there's a lack of balance, or that the connection wouldn't be balanced. For some of you, you wouldn't choose them. Like there's a lack of choice here, a lack of choosing, but they're still holding on to that energy, and there's a lack of balance. Fucking shit. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep them, but I'm gonna read them real quick because they all fell out. So I always feel like if it comes out, it comes out for a reason. So you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like there's like this lack of, how do you say? Somebody saw you as their wish fulfillment. They saw this connection as being good and stable, but it didn't work out that way. And they went through a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment, a lot of difficult thoughts, but they're healing it now. Whether this is you or them, take it as it resonates. But somebody did not get their wish fulfillment like they had thought. They thought that there was going to have a connection that was going to be long-term, loving, nurturing, kind, abundant, and prosperous long-term. And it didn't. It didn't work out that way, and they were sad and they were disappointed, but they're getting over that now. They're starting to heal from that energy. And like I said, guys, we're not going to take them. And then the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So again, stability. So somebody thought that there was going to be stability. Somebody thought that there was going to be some sort of celebration into what was being manifested in regards to this new offer, this new emotional offer. But it didn't work out that way. Somebody was too stubborn, too stuck in their own thoughts, too like emotionally, or sorry, too like emotionally. I just keep saying emotionally. So there's like some sort of like the emotions were elsewhere. Their full investment was elsewhere. There might have been another commitment elsewhere, another offer elsewhere, but somebody had to like was. I feel like there's like stubborn energy again. There was like somebody didn't want to bend. Somebody chose things that it's my way or the highway, basically. It's my way or the highway. And this person ultimately left. They like stood in their power. They thought about themselves only instead of the connection, where at one point they used to think about the connection. And then they started just like thinking about themselves only. I feel like they kind of moved away from the connection, the person, place, or thing, whatever it was, in not the best way. This offer that was extended at one point in time wasn't good enough. There was like a lack of emotional reciprocity, or somebody didn't feel good enough, and they chose to leave the connection. But they still think of this person in a fond way, even though they left them. There's this nostalgic connection still tied to this. All right. I'm going to just do one shuffle and then we're going to see what else comes out. The 10 of Wands. So this is a burden. This is a burden. It's like finding stability or lack of stability is a burden. What's a burden? What's a burden? Trying to create something is a burden. What's a burden? Lack of forward movement, lack of having your wish fulfillment come in, having to be like, I feel like you're on guard, but you don't want to be, or like you naturally are on guard, but you would prefer not to be. But lack of wish fulfillment. And it's causing you to kind of be like you're trying to create your wish fulfillment, but like I feel like you're going about it. For some of you, you're making things harder than it has to be. For some of you, I felt like there's like this energy of like where you're defensive because things were once difficult, once were hard. You might not want to have to go and apologize. Like, I feel like you upset somebody and you don't want to apologize for that. Like you're defensive of that energy. But there's some sort of wish fulfillment celebration coming in regards to this independent energy and wishing. For some of you, you might reconnect with somebody that you have from your past that you've been wanting to connect with them. And there's going to be a change. Like where once somebody walked away from the connection, there's going to be a change to that. And there's going to be like a higher level of commitment now. And there's going to be like a celebration. Somebody's going to be really confident, like really stable. And there's going to be like a change. Like somebody's going to be happy with who they're investing in, where they're investing. All right. Let's see. Anything, final messages for Aries. There's like this hurt, this disappointment, and you're going to not move forward towards it. But I feel like we already have established that, Aries. You want to apologize, or you're being called, or somebody might be doing this or needing to do this towards you. But I feel like there's a need to like repair some sort of hurt, some sort of disappointment. But somebody is being stuck and stubborn. Like, I'm not going to approach you. You need to approach me first. Even though I feel like the hurt was caused by the person who's not wanting to approach. And that's why they're not wanting to approach. Somebody did something that they're ashamed of, and they're wanting to apologize for it, but they won't. All right. That has been your reading, Aries. Let's find final advice. Let's get Spirit's advice. And bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this hurt thing that you're dealing with, it's in regards to your stability. Somebody that was supposed to be your long-term partner, and your person, they're hurting, or you're hurting, and they're not. Your person who is supposed to be your person isn't your person, and is causing hurt on like your end and their end. Okay, let's see, Aries. Final advice for Aries. Final advice for Aries. You have the King of Pentacles. You need to take forward action, some sort of action in regards to your home environment. Aries. Oh my goodness. All right, Spirit's advice for Aries. Spirit's advice for Aries. All right, last shuffle. Sorry, one more. All right, Spirit's advice. Get out of your negative thoughts. The energy of where you're doubting yourself and you're like having negative memories. Stop allowing that to take place. You need to get out of your thoughts. If you're not thinking positively, change your thoughts. All right. There's some lack of... Oh, shit. Okay. There's some sort of lack of knowledge. Like, for some of you, I feel like Spirit's advising you to continue not to say anything. What the heck? This is weird. Spirit's advising you, for those of you that this resonates with, to continue to be mysterious. Continue. Maybe continue doesn't resonate for those of you who I don't know, but I feel like it should, but take it as it resonates. Be mysterious, like get out of your thoughts, be more positive in your thoughts, but don't tell people what you're doing. Don't speak about what you're doing. And when you are speaking, make sure that it's more positive, more like truthful, more like gentle and nice. But don't tell people what you're doing. Don't tell somebody what you're planning. And there's something you need to hold on to, something that you're trying to, like, for some of you, it's a thought process. For others of you, it might be like actual tangible items, but there's a need to hold on to something, to be quiet and to like hold on to it. Like, don't reveal something. And like trick people. Like, what the hell? This is weird advice. Like, basically you want to extend offers, but only one authentic one. Like, confuse people. Like, move away from your thoughts. Don't tell people what you're doing, and don't let go on what you're motivated towards and inspired towards, and be like, trick people. Try, like, what the hell? What the hell kind of advice, Spirit? And work towards your abundance. Work towards like where you see your life going. There's going to be long-term gains for some of you. What the heck? This is the weirdest advice I've ever seen come out. Hold on. I feel like I need to go over that again to make sure I'm like receiving it correctly. So Spirit's advising you to think positively. Don't argue with people. Don't be like argumentative with people. Don't allow emotional conflict, mental conflict. Don't allow mental conflict. Don't argue with people. Don't get into long discussions with people about things. Don't tell people. Don't argue with people, and don't tell people. You want to still make sure that they don't know. Like, you don't want them to know. What the fuck? So I can't even speak it. Like, for those of you who are plotting something, I feel like Spirit's kind of encouraging what you're plotting. You're plotting something behind the scenes, and don't doubt yourself. Don't argue with people. Don't tell people. make sure that they don't find out that you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something and don't want nobody to know. And you want to get people off your trail, like leave. Like this speaks about like leaving multiple avenues and only one of was the right one, but you don't necessarily want people to know which was the right one. Like cover your tracks, basically. Cover your tracks and focus on your long-term abundance. Focus on your long-term gains. Focus on what you're inspired to manifest. Okay, Aries, that has been your weird reading for February. I don't know if that has resonated or not, but I hope it was helpful in some way, shape, or form for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Make sure that you're kind to yourself and others. Bye.